Well, hello again to another session of Guardians of Axam. So I was a bit late today, sorting out and getting everything ready. And as you can see, my hair's sticking up a little bit over here because about 2 minutes ago, I was fast asleep, lying, trying to get my kids to sleep. And I fell asleep at the same time, which often happens. Sadly, no tea. Maybe I should have had some tea to wake me up. So the other thing about recording at this time of night is because the kids are asleep, I can't make too much noise, and I've been learning to play the ukulele, so I can't really get my ukulele out and start playing because it'll wake everybody up. But maybe I'll do a stream in the daytime sometime, so I'll be able to play a little bit. Not that you want to hear me play, because at the moment I'm still learning, so there's still quite a lot of work required to become a lot better. Right, let's make sure I've got everything set up correctly. Lights, check. Camera, check. Action. Yes, let's have some action. Okay. So, a little recap. Where are my notes? Where is my browser? Let's bring that up. I want a new incognito window. There we go. Okay. And let's get my notes up. Here we go. So we're working on purchase decks, and I remember there's a few issues that we had last night, and I did some work during the day today, a little bit, just to fix a few things up, because I realised that they might take a bit of investigation to fix some of these things. So the first thing on the list was to implement the sample API on the Rethink DB driver. So I did that. So now we can use sample. I haven't used it yet in the code base, but it's now implemented. Right, we had this weird issue where when we return a lot of data, we're getting a weird JSON mapping error. So I fixed that too, which is awesome. So the main issue there was the driver, the Rethink. I'm using the Rethink DB NoSQL database, and the driver was not reading all of the data fully from the stream. So I just made a small change to make it read all the data, and it started working. So that's awesome. I haven't looked at the delete yet. I think we'll come back to that. So that leaves admin panel. We want to assign a number of cards to a user, and then we want to make sure we've covered all the specs for insert users. So we will do those things, but there is a few other things now which have popped up on the list. So I had a talk with the game designers today and sort of clarified a few bits and pieces. So here's the questions. So before, I was actually going down the route of you would purchase a deck, and in the deck there would be 30 cards, and you would get at least 5 of the rarity that you chose, and then the rest would be common. So we've decided to change that. So instead, we're going to purchase packs, and there's only going to be 5 cards in a pack, and you get a mixture of any of the deck themes. So you just purchase by rarity. So if you choose a rare pack, then you get at least 1 rare card or better, and it can be from any of the deck themes. Epic, similar. Legendary, similar. Except legendary, you also get another card of rare or better, so you guaranteed 2 cards. And then insane, which is our final category of rarity, we will guarantee 1 insane or better, and then 1 rare or better. And then also we've got the very, very unique cards, which are the Guardian cards. So that's the main 4. So if you buy a legendary pack or an insane pack, then you get the chance to pick up the Guardian in those packs. And I think we'll also auction off one of the some of those Guardians as well. Okay, and then building a deck, we said to start with, we'd just have a deck containing 30 cards, and we won't have any rules yet in place, so you can just build the 30 card deck however you like, with whatever cards you like, in the very first pass. And as far as the gameplay mechanics, we decided, yes, it's turn based, but we're going to have 2 rows of places where you can put the cards on the board, and this is the front row and the back row. So I'm going to make 2 rows of 15 for each player. That's like 30 cards in total, and it's unlikely that we'll ever have 30 cards to put down. So that's a good sort of starting point. And then you put the cards down on your turn, and you play the card in the next turn. To start with, we may do some cards where you can play them when you put them down on the same turn, but for now we'll start simply. And then with each turn, we're going to increase the number of mana crystals that you get, and after turn 10 would always get 10 mana per turn. So this is a very basic mechanism, and we're going to, I think, replace it with some soul power based mechanic instead of the number of mana per turn. But we need to start there on the first pass, so that we can get to the building mechanics, the things that make it unique and different. We'll build those on and take out the other stuff. So this is the starting point. So I'm going to change the purchase packs functionality to fit in with those things I've just talked about here, which means then that I was in the middle of also doing a set of more more tasks. I can't type. Oh dear, didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. So first of all, we need to finish refactoring. So I had started a little bit of work to refactor some of the bits and pieces that we're using, and we only really just got onto card purchase, so we didn't do too much. And then we need to implement card purchase as per new design, and that's it. So I'll just continue on here. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this window to run tests. Okay, right, so I'm in the middle of refactoring some stuff here. So the type is UI card, not card. Okay, great. So I was just changing the repos to return UI card in a couple of places. So find by ID to return card. Here you go. Okay. Card repo 24. Insert all. Yes, I changed insert all to return a UI card. So here we do the insert. Oh yes, okay. So now I need to return the cards, which should be like this. Like this. Actually, this will handle the success. This is just cards, I think. Nil, string on nil. Card repo 68. 68. DB success UI card. Type must be DB failure or DB success UI card. Not DB success array. Oh, okay, array UI card. This should be an array of UI card. Card repo 72. 72. Oh yes. Generate random cards should also return an array of UI card. And okay. Oh yes, interesting. Insert all should insert an array of cards. Let's check our spec for insert all. So card repo spec. Insert all is on line 20. So we'll just run. I don't know if I've got alias G test. Let's borrow this. Spec. Card repo spec line 20. We'll see what happens here. My goodness, an error. Keys cannot be null. Insert all doesn't like this at all. It's protesting. So card repo line 27 and line 69. So 27, line 27, find all cards by ID, cards that map CID, and cards is an array of card. So this is a list of ID, and find all by IDs takes a list of ID, but then it tries to do a get all on the IDs and run a connection, which seems pretty fair enough to me. I think that's fine. But the fact that it's using this could be the issue. So let me just return an array, a D, B, success of array of. Now I need a card. So I moved on UI card. I moved this new UI card thing onto here, so I can just pass it a query response, and it'll give me the card, just to tidy things up a little bit. So here I want a new UI card, and I just want to put some empty strings in here. So this is the bit where I really would have liked a debugger, because then I could just breakpoint and see the values of everything. But I don't have a debugger. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So the problem is the find all by IDs. It just doesn't like it. So let's go make sure we've covered that. So insert, find all cards, find by ID. Right, so we need to do a find all by ID here. Describe find all by IDs. It should find all the cards for the list of IDs for the supplied list of IDs. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is get a couple of card IDs, and we'll do that by adding a couple of cards. Well, here's like 60 of them. Generate random cards, returns a UI of card. Actually, generate random cards. Does it work? I think it didn't work. That's probably because that also returns found all by IDs, yes. Okay, fine. So I guess we're going to have to add a couple of cards. I think I'll do add card like this. One card 1. Card 2. Card 2. Maybe card 1, maybe card 2. This is just temporary until we get the the random thing working. So anyway, I've got existing card 1 and 2. I'm just going to call these C1, C2. Right, so that's P C1 ID, just to make sure. Actually, this should be 28. 28. Okay, there we go. So now we shall say card repo find all by IDs, and we'll give it an array of C1 ID C2 ID. Let's just P that. Let's see what we get back. So we did get something back. And all looks good. We got UI card. We got both cards back. So this is definitely working. Okay, so this is results. Result. So we should say result value as UI card array of UI card dot size. Why is my S key not working? Should equal 2. Alright, that's great. So found all by IDs is working. Now it's just the fact that when we do this result, when we have the array of card, it's probably because we don't have an ID on the array of card. We're not going to have the ID until we've inserted them. So really we need to know what the IDs are. So let's have a look. What do we get back off result here? This is line find by ID, should update existing card, card refill spec, insert all, where's my insert all? Insert all 920. Let's see what happens when we run the spec. Okay, yeah, so we got back generated keys and it's got a list of the keys. So actually this is what we want. We want to have a look at the generated keys and return those, and that will give us the list that we need to pass in into the find all. So I'm going to call this result generated keys. Okay, let's try that. So instead of returning this, we'll return the keys. What's this? Recent query overload. Find all by IDs with type. Alright, this is a query result. Result online final byte result generated keys. Okay, it doesn't like result generated keys. Let's just stop there a sec. Let's return this again. So maybe, well, this seems okay to me. I don't know why it has a problem with generated keys on result. insert, or maybe it's just not a string. Okay, let's print this out right here. I think we don't need to print that anymore. And also, I think it would be nice just to print out result errors as well. I want to make sure we get what we expect. So 0, I64, but this thing just looks like it's an array, but maybe it's a query result. Let's do 2A. Okay, so let's put this in here instead. And not that. Doesn't like this. DB success array of UI card. Find all by IDs. DB success UI card or DB failure. Maybe it thinks it's an array of query results. So maybe actually this is an array. Oops, not now. But it's got a query result inside it, and for some reason 2A isn't flattening it out. Let's assume it's a query result. Let's say to S. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay, let's stitch this and this and all of that. Okay, so that should be working. Yep, great. Okay. Same problem I think for find all cards. Find all cards. Where's find all cards? Okay, so card repo find all. What does this do? Okay, so yeah, I think this basically can be rewritten as DB success and then UI card from cursor, and then we can have the thing like that, and that should do it, I think. Yep, let's try that. So that's 72 2. Okay, still some issues here. So we're generating 60, finding all, and then saying how many there should be, and I think the problem is not with the generate. Oh no, the problem is with the generate. Okay, fair enough. So we should fix 80 first. Okay, this is probably the same issue. Random cards. Okay, insert all. What does insert all do? Well, insert all gives me them back. So actually, I don't need to do the find. Already got everything I need here. There we go. Which means we can move back to find all cards. On 72. Expected 60, got 60. Okay. Well, I think that's because I'm not running them all together. If I run G test, it should run everything. Okay, this is a slightly brittle test because there are an increasing number of cards. Awesome. Ditch this. Ditch this. And that's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. So last thing is delete. Let's put delete back. Okay, it should delete cards when they don't belong to any users. We randomly generated some cards, and then we get the card IDs, and then we delete them, and then we return. Okay, fine. So this is actually an array of UI card. And card repo, card IDs. Okay, let's try it. 87. Good. That's awesome. And the last thing is when the card belongs to some users already. I think we'll come back to that. We don't need to be peeing out the results here. In fact, we should do a query here, an assertion here. In fact, let's go back and so we've got 2 cards, insert the 2 cards, insert all dot value as an array of UI card. Size should equal 2. And final by IDs, we can use the random card generator, this thing here, and we can ditch all that. This is the cards, and then we can just say, let's call it, yeah, cards. This will be card IDs is cards map cc.id card IDs. Alright, awesome. Pass those in there, and then the result should be 2, so that's line 27. Here we go. Awesome. Should be going. I think here on the map I can do something like and ID. I think there's an equivalent in of the Ruby one. Let's check that up. Crystal lang and operator in map. What's this? Here we go. And .name.stringify. Let's try it. So we would say and.id, I think. Very nice. So I think I've actually used that before in card repo. Map do CID. So I think here we could also replace this with and to S maybe. Yep. And somewhere else I was using it. Nope, maybe not. No, I think that's it. Unless it was in here. Oh yeah. I wonder if I can do this. Well, I need the thing. I'm assuming that and isn't going to work here. Yeah. Can't imagine that working. No. Okay, fair enough. There may be a shortcut for this somewhere, but well, it could be that if I use this notation, it will just... I think I've tried this before. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Okay. Okay. Status. There we go. Okay. What is next? Oh yes, so the card purchase as per new design. Let's close all the tabs. Let's restart this. GTB. Let's flatten the dev database. And let's go and register. Here we go. Kingsley, password, register. Okay, so in admin we haven't got any cards. Let's say Angels, Common, 10, Angels, Epic, oh no, Rare, 10. Here's all our cards. And yeah. Okay. So we've got 20 cards, and when we go to purchase, we actually want to go by rarity, not by theme. So we actually want to choose the rarity. So this whole thing is slightly wrong now. We should basically have the rarity here, purchase the rarity, and then we'll say each pack contains 5 cards. Let's change the wording first then. Let's refactor this to be called pack purchase, because it's all really about packs instead. purchase. Where's the page? Shop. This is pack purchase. And it's more about the rarity here. So let's just say it's rare. This is rarity. Pack rarity. Okay, this is purchase packs. This is pack rarity. Okay. Purchase pack. Deck type is pack rarity. And what's this? Decks. Line 41. Oh yes, do purchase decks. I'll just do that for now. 95. Okay. Purchase packs from the epic rarity. Each pack contains 5 cards, of which 1 is guaranteed to be of pack rarity or better. How's that? Okay. Purchase packs from the rarity. I need to reread that bit. Each pack contains 5 cards, which one's going to be of rare or better. So instead of the rarity selector here, we just want the number of packs that you want to buy. Field set form group. So we'll ditch this. Here we'll have number of packs. Select number of packs on number of packs. Select number packs options. Do purchase packs. Okay. Number of packs and the rarity and the number purchase error. Does it need the rarity here? I think not. When we do purchase packs, this is rarity. We just send it, and this is quantity number of packs. This is packs. This is packs data. Encode packs. I'm going to change the API call to be packs. This is packs data. So here we're purchasing packs from the rare space. Okay, line 42, number of packs, we can ditch rarity, we can ditch on rarity. This is on number of packs, okay, select number of packs option, and deck purchase request, this is not needed. We only need the rarity and the quantity. What's this, line 53? 50 generate random decks. Generation data on line 53. What's this all about? I do need this. Deck rarity quantity. Okay, so it's basically just I was reusing this purchase request, but this needs its own one now. This is a deck generation request, and it's got the deck, which is a string. Okay, pack purchase line 26. Number of packs. All good. Okay, purchase packs from the rarity. Purchase rare packs. I think I should change that to say purchase rare packs. I think here as well I should probably make it bold or something. I guess this would be like a span, like a div. Well, I don't know if can this work. Let's see. Purchase. Pack rarity. Packs. That does work. Awesome. Purchase rare packs. But this means here then I can say, I wonder, I've never tried doing this, but let's give it a go. Strong font weight bold. Let's see if I can put strong on here. I can't do that. I might have to put this in a span. That works. Yeah, that's good. Purchase rare packs. Each pack contains 5 cards, of which one is guaranteed to be of rare or better. Number of packs. There we go. And then we'll do. Let's check the network. 1 pack, please. Okay, let's check the back end. Post API decks. Okay, so this is going to be packs. So right now this is doing the wrong thing. So here I have to say to do fix pack random algorithm as per new design of purchase packs. Okay, so right now if I restart this, it will do something. It will create a deck for the user, I believe. Actually it'll blow up because it's the wrong shape, but let's just see it anyway. Yeah, bad request. I sent a quantity and a rarity and it wants deck and things like that. That's expected. Okay, well I think that's as far as I'm going to go today because I'm very tired. Let me make my notes. Movement card page design. So here we've got to in API packs implement random card selection per pack as per new design. That's it. Okay, well that's it for me today. Just a short one because like I say, I'm pretty tired. So yeah, I'll pick up again tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock, and we'll continue on. But we're definitely getting somewhere now. I'll probably do just like a demo session after I get a bit more created, and once we get onto the game, the actual turn-based aspect of the game, I'll host this somewhere so that the viewers can come and have a play. Then maybe I'll do some cool sort of gimmicky thing where people can challenge me while I'm coding, and I'll just stop and challenge them back. We'll have a quick session of the game, and yeah, maybe I'll give out some very early free game cards or coins or something. I don't know if you beat me. Well, just because I'm building this, I know the mechanics well, doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to win, because it's got an element of skill and randomness. Okay, great. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow night.